check this out. This evening, I'm going to be fishing this small creek. It is very humid. We just had some big storms roll in last night, so the water level is real high. So is the level of mosquitoes. Real humid, but we know that there are fish in here. So today, we're going to be testing our luck at catching some beautiful little creek fish. Yeah, these conditions are super humid. Feels like a rainforest in here. But man, it's so much fun. So let's get some lines in the water and see if we can catch some fish. Our bait of choice for today, small piece of hot dog under a bobber. About as basic as it gets, but it does produce results. Previously in this spot, we've caught our fish right along these rocks here, but with all that rain we had over the past few days, the water level is much higher than normal. Really, the rock line is usually about here. So we'll see how this higher water affects the fish. This area is just absolutely beautiful. We're fishing a small creek right now, adjacent to a larger pond. That larger pond does have some good-sized catfish in it, but lately we've had more success fishing out of this creek. Oh, something's playing with it. Oh, yep. Good-sized little something. Ooh, look at that! Look at that! That is a nice little creek channel catfish. Sweet! First fish of the day. A nice little channel catfish out of this creek. There we go. Nice little creek channel catfish. Isn't it a beauty? All right, let's get a good release. Whew. First fish of the day. A beautiful channel catfish. All right, let's see if we can get another one. When it comes to using a small hook like this and targeting pretty small fish, it's best to use a nice small piece of bait. That's probably even a little bit too big. But the smallest piece you can use, just covering the tip of that hook, it'll increase your chances of the fish actually biting the hook and not just stealing your bait. Oh, I've got one on, I think. Yeah, I've got a fish. Fish on. Wow, look at that little buddy. Look at that little guy. That is a tiny, tiny green sunfish. Look at those beautiful colors. These guys are such pretty fish. Little beauty, look at those blue dots. Wow, running down the length of the body. Beautiful fish. Whew, nice. Fish number 2. And species number 2. Beautiful. Let's get another bait out there. Now you may see me set the hook a bit earlier than a lot of people would. On a bobber, a lot of people wait until it goes all the way under. But for reasons like we just saw, that fish was too small. It wasn't able to take the bobber all the way under on the initial bite, even though it took that hook all the way into its mouth. So to prevent fish swallowing the hook, I prefer to set the hook a little early, just for the fish's safety. I'd rather set the hook early and lose the fish than set the hook too late and end up with a fish that swallowed your hook. I also like to crush the barbs on my hooks just to make removing the hook a little faster, a little easier, and a little less stressful on the fish so we can get it back in the water as quickly as possible. I would rather lose a fish from it slipping off my debarbed hook than unnecessarily stress out the fish by messing with the hook, trying to get it out of the mouth, taking too long. So I'm fine with losing fish. As an angler, and I assume a lot of you watching this are likely anglers as well, we love fish. So I think it's our responsibility to do what we can to reduce any unnecessary harm towards the fish whenever possible. So I'd much rather prioritize the fish's health and welfare over the catch. Even if that means the fish gets off the hook that's perfectly fine with me. I go fishing because I love these animals. I certainly wouldn't want my actions to unnecessarily harm any of these animals. Oh no. What? Oh, okay. Whatever my hook was just into had no give. Let's see. Is that a rock? Huh. My hook just went into this rock. Wow. Boop. Oh. Getting bites though. Oh. Oh yeah, that's a fish, baby. That's another catfish. Would you look at that? Wow, it's a bullhead catfish. That is incredible. Check this out. It's a bullhead catfish. Look at that. Seems like can't make a creek fishing video without catching a bullhead catfish. How great is that? These are one of my favorite creek species. Wow, a little yellow bullhead catfish. Just incredible. Let's go ahead and get this guy back in the water. And there he goes. Whew. Oh, I love bullheads. Man, how cool is that? Another creek fishing video, another bullhead catfish. And that marks the third species of the day. Channel catfish, green sunfish, and now bullhead catfish. Wow, this is shaping up to be a great little evening fishing trip. All right, we've still got daylight. Let's see if we can catch some more fish. All right, I reckon that bullhead was probably the fish that's been messing with my bait all this time. So now we're gonna go back to casting over to the right here. Oh yeah, that's a fish. Something small, very small. No way, it's another little bullhead catfish. Look at that, wow. Man, these guys are so cool. Look at that beautiful yellow coloration. Wow, a creek like this is perfect for bullheads. So I'm not surprised at all to see them. But wow, that's so exciting. Check this out. I caught yet another beautiful little bullhead catfish. I'm not gonna try to grab this one though, because it's just too small. That puts me at too big a risk of getting spined. I don't wanna do that. But look at that. Look at that little beauty. That is fantastic. All right, he's ready to get out of here. Beautiful little fish, these bullheads. Wow, so cool. Whew, there he goes. Man, that's so cool. I love bullhead catfish. And that demonstrates another benefit of debarbing your hooks, is that when they're small like that and you don't want to grab them, you can just turn the hook and they fall right off. Wow, this is a great day. Wonderful. Well, I think we're gonna call it a day for fishing. The sun is starting to go down and the fish don't really seem to be biting too much anymore in this section of the creek. So we're gonna put up the pole and just have a little explore around the area. We've still got a little bit of daylight, so I reckon we should use that time to walk around the area, explore a little bit, and see what wild encounters we can have. I'm exploring this trail and the grass on either side. It's about waist high, maybe a little higher. That's what we're going through. Yikes. This is a game trail, if we're being generous. Gosh, getting a little worried about snakes in this grass. Not much of a trail at this point. can see some dirt on the ground. Man, I love that smell. A humid forest full of life. Wow. That's fantastic. Well, we're out of the woods now, and the sun is going down, so I think that's gonna about do it for this video. We got to explore this beautiful area, and we got to catch some fantastic fish species back in that creek. So this evening was a great success. Beautiful day, beautiful evening, but now it's time to head home. So with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.